National Accreditation Authority for Translators and Interpreters, Credential Community Language Practice Test. Please use these practice materials in conjunction with the information provided in the practice test booklet.
English Nepali. Dialogue interpreting. You will hear two dialogues between an English speaker and a Nepali speaker. You are required to interpret into the other language what each speaker says as soon as each speaker finishes a segment and you hear this signal. You may take notes if you wish. You should begin interpreting only a few seconds after you hear the signal. This dialogue takes place between a Nepali-speaking applicant for refugee status in Australia and an officer of the Department of Immigration and Citizenship, DIAC. The interview takes place at an Australian national airport. The dialogue begins now.
Good morning. My name is Geraldine Smith. I am an officer of the Department of Immigration and Citizenship. I've been asked to conduct a preliminary interview with you about your application.
स्मिथ जी, कृपया मलाई सहयोग गर्नुहोला। यो सुन्दर देशमा संरक्षण खोजिरहेको एउटा शरणार्थी हुँ म। यो देशको मानव अधिकार प्रतिको सम्मानको बारेमा मैले धेरै सुनेको छु।
Well, thank you. It will be up to the department and the other Australian authorities to decide whether you are or aren't a refugee. But now I have to ask you a few questions.
म तपाईका सबै प्रश्नहरूको उत्तर इमानदारीताका साथ दिन तयार छु, तर म ज्यादै शिथिल छु। पछिल्लो 48 घण्टा एकै झपको सुतेको छुइनँ।
I understand you may have endured a lot, but our laws and regulations require that you answer at least a few questions now. A more detailed interview can be arranged later.
मसँग भएको राहदानी किर्ते हो भनेर म तपाईलाई अब भन्न चाहन्छु। मैले यसका लागि 10,000 फ्रान्सेली फ्राङ्कका अतिरिक्त किर्ते भिसा हासिल गर्नका लागि 2,000 फ्रान्सेली फ्राङ्क पनि तिरे।
Thank you. I am glad that you told us. Now I need you to answer a few other questions when I turn this cassette recorder on, so that we can have an accurate record of what is said here.
सिडनी बस्ने मेरो एउटा साथी छ। त्यो गर्नु पूर्व के म उसँग सम्पर्क गर्न सक्छु, किनकि म उसलाई एउटा अत्यन्त जरुरी विषयको बारेमा सोध्न चाहन्छु।
I'm afraid you won't be able to contact your friend at this stage. We have to conduct the interview, and then we can sort out any other problems or issues.
एउटा वकिलको साथमा आएर मलाई मेरो साथीले सहयोग गरोस् भन्ने मेरो इच्छा भएकाले म उसलाई सम्पर्क गर्न चाहन्छु। यो अनुरोधलाई म चाहिँ नितान्त उचित मान्छु। यसप्रति यहाँको केही आपत्ति छ कि?
End of Practice Dialogue 1. Practice Dialogue 2. This dialogue takes place between a Nepali-speaking parent who has come to see a solicitor about a riding accident involving his daughter. The dialogue begins now. Good morning, Mr. Mon. It's good to see you again. I don't think you've been to see us since you bought the new house in... where was it? Greenfield?
तपाईले घर चिन्नै सक्नुहुन्न अहिले। हामीले त्यसलाई पुनर्निर्माण गरेका छौं। हामीले त्यस्तो अवस्थाको घर किनेकोमा तपाईले धेरै विरोध गर्नुभएको कुरा म सम्झन्छु।
I'm glad things turned out well. Why did you want to see me today?
हामीलाई तपाईको सहयोगको आवश्यकता साह्रै धेरै परेको छ जस्तो मलाई लाग्छ। हेर्नुस् न, मेरी छोरी दुर्घटनामा परेकी छिन्। घोडाबाट पछारिएर उनको ढाडमा निकै नराम्रो गरी चोट लागेको छ।
I don't think I've met your daughter. How old is she? How did the accident happen? Was it recent?
उनी 14 वर्षकी भइन्। त्यो 3 साता अघि भएको थियो। उनी केही समय यता घोडदौडको तालिम लिँदै आइरहेकी थिइन् र बिदाको समयमा एउटा स्थानीय घोडदौड प्रशिक्षण केन्द्रमा सहयोग गर्न उनलाई भनिएको थियो।
Would you regard her as a competent rider? Was she being supervised by a qualified person? Tell me, how did the accident come about?
पहिलो दिन उनले तबेलाहरूका वरिपरि मात्र सघाइछिन्। मेरी छोरी भन्दा अलिक जेठी एउटी केटीले दोस्रो दिन उनलाई काठी चढाउन लगाएर मैदानभित्रै घोडा दौडाउन भनिछिन्।
I see. Your daughter, I take it, didn't know this horse at all? Did she feel confident about doing this? What happened?
उसले आफ्नो पाउ रिकाबमा पुर्याएको मात्र के थियो, घोडा अगाडिका खुट्टा उचालेर उफ्रिहालेछ र उनलाई भित्तामा बजारेछ। त्यसरी उनको ढाडमा चोट लागेको सिद्ध हुन्छ।
There are many things we need to know. Who was in charge? Was she told anything about this particular horse? I don't think we can go any further until I speak to your daughter. End of practice dialogue 2. End of recording.